Greenfield community. I'm Superintendent Galvan with the Greenfield Union School District, ready to read you another story. So thank you for joining us. Today is a really cool story about a girl, and it's a girl with a mind for math. The story of Ray Montague. And I know a lot of you out there love math. Some of you don't, but that's okay, because math is a really cool subject for you to keep learning about and getting stronger, because it opens so many doors to engineering careers, technology, robotics, lots of options for you if you are really practicing your math skills. And so this story today is about Ray, who broke a lot of really great types of pathways for us as a girl becoming an engineer. So I'm excited to read you this story today. En español. Gracias, comunidad, por acompañarnos hoy. Yo soy su superintendente Galván del Distrito Escolar de Greenfield, leyendo esta historia con ustedes. Hoy vamos a celebrar una niña que tiene un mente para las matemáticas. Y esta es una historia sobre una niña que se llama Ray Montague. Y ella es una muchacha que tiene las habilidades de matemáticas, de ingeniero, de robóticos, y todo de su mente es muy perfecto para aprender y hacer cosas de ingenieros. So, gracias por acompañarnos, porque ella es un ejemplo para todas las mujeres, para todas las niñas en nuestras escuelas, en comunidades que quieren obtener un trabajo en esos diferentes áreas. So, gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Esta es una buena para hoy. So thank you for joining us today. This is going to be a really good story for us to learn today. So here we go. The Girl with a Mind for Math, the story of Ray Montague. If there's something you want, but it seems out of reach, here's a story for you. A great truth it will teach. When you focus your mind, you will succeed through and through, like one bold engineer by the name of Montague. There she is. Let's see what she does. In a state we call Arkansas, one winter day, a baby was welcomed, a girl they called Ray. She was bright as a star, super smart from the start. She was headstrong, this child, and not faint of heart. Yes, this girl had potential. Her granddad was proud. He told her, work hard, you'll stand out from the crowd. Then something she'd cherish. When Ray was just 7, he took her to see her first ship. It was heaven. Look at that ship. A real submarine. Her eyes opened wide. Who made it? She asked as they followed the guide. Engineers, said the man, giving Ray's head a pat. But my dear, you don't need to know all about that. At the time, the man's insult went over her head. No, you can't, were the words he had meant, but didn't say them. Engineering, thought Ray. That's her dream. Her life's dream began. Except most people laughed when she told them her plan. Stay strong, said her mom. Use your brains. You'll be fine. There will always be people who pay you no mind. Just because you're a girl and because you're black, don't let them tell you, or the state of your school hold you back. You see, schools in those days were segregated. That means the black and the white students were kept separated. That's wrong, you explain. It was dismal, no fooling, and worst of all, white kids received better schooling. But Ray studied hard. She had grit, taught herself. She was gifted in math and read books by the shelf. When the time came for college, she knew exactly what to choose. She learned to build boats because she had, but she got some bad news. Engineering's not taught to black students, they told her. Her heart hit the floor. Well, fine, I'll take business instead. She learned what she could, and she learned the rest later. Their rules were unjust, but that school wouldn't break her. Ray finished with honors. Oh boy, what a smarty. She said her farewells. There was no time to party. I'm off to a place filled with history greats, the capital city of all 50 states. Now, find a job? It turned out that took time. She looked and she looked. Ray was not one to whine. Then it must have been fate. At least that's what it seems. She was hired to type where they built submarines. The Navy, that's right. Oh, but hold on to your cheers. Ship designing was only for trained engineers. So she watched as they worked and she learned every task, even studied computers by night in a class. Then her big break arrived. The whole staff got the flu. Ray did all her work and the engineers too. Her boss was in shock. How? He exploded. From memory, said Ray, and with that she got promoted. Life should have been swell, yet that wasn't the case. Her boss treated her poorly because of her race. Many people like him tried to make her feel small. Ray just held her head high, and she outworked them all. What's next? From the White House, there came a command. The president ordered a ship. Make it grand. And quickly he added, well, that didn't fly. All those plans would take engineers months to supply. Here's the thing about that when designing a boat. There are thousands of measurements one needs to note. All those numbers take math, and that takes some time. But for Ray, she'd been working on that all the time. She took a deep breath. I can solve this, she said. I've come up with a system to do it instead. I'll draw the plans faster, she said. Don't fret. I'll design the first ship by computer. No sweat. How long do you think that might take? What's your guess? Would it take a month? Maybe weeks for success? Well, it took calculations and tons of caffeine, but Ray finished it in hours. Just over 18. Whoa, she is smart. Her program, it worked. All the blueprints were done. The ship was constructed. The engineers, they were stunned. You did it, they cheered. And her boss had to say that her quick mind for math had it in fact saved the day. The end? Oh no, not quite. When Ray's ship was unveiled, only white men could go. And Ray invited? No, not even mailed. Say what? You heard right. No invite. Horrible. In fact, some might say it was downright deplorable. Yet, Ray kept her cool, gave her the best ever day, and on time all her skills were applauded. Hooray! People learned of her work. Who's this Ray? They demanded. When they met her, they stared and they expected a man. Yes, that happened a lot. Many could not believe that a woman of color, did all she'd achieved. Some even thought Ray was a maid. Sad but true. When they ordered a drink, she'd say, oh yeah, sure, bring me one too. All her humor and wit served her well through her years, and she battled the hard times with laughs and not tears. And that boss in the Navy, who'd been so unkind, made Ray the first woman to lead the ship design. More honors would follow. Her fame picked up steam, and finally, at last, she accomplished her dream. That little she'd worked for, that title she had worked for, the title as engineer. Score! Now the world knows her feats. She is hidden no more. Ray Montague, engineer. So, the lesson to all of you out there is never give up. Take a chance. Rock the boat. If it sinks, you can swim. When a storm comes your way, hold your course and don't stress. Never quit, and like Ray, propel straight to success. And here's the letter. Dear reader, if you have a dream, like I did, Study hard and stay focused. Always remember that just because someone says you can't, that doesn't have to stop you. You might have to go a different direction, and it might take you a little longer, but you can achieve your dreams. Sincerely, Ray Montague. Ooh, that was a good story. That's a true story. So all you girls out there, you keep working at your math, because look what happened to Ray. She had adversity. People said, you're a girl. People said, you're black. You can't do it. And what'd she do? She kept trying and she kept doing it. So I want all of you out there, boys and girls, to always try your best and to never take no for an answer. You have big dreams and we want you to accomplish them, and we're going to be here for you every step of the way to make sure you do. So I am Superintendent Galvan, super proud to be here with you today reading lots of really great selections. I am Superintendent Galvan from the Greenfield Union School District, sending a great big bear hug from our family to yours.